Alright, what is happening everyone? Welcome back to the channel. My name is G, and guys, so for those who have been watching or been keeping up with the news that's been going on with Call of Duty, you guys have no doubt already heard the news that supposedly Call of Duty has lost over 50 million players in a single year. So what that means to me is that people did not like Vanguard too much, I am assuming, which is pretty surprising considering that I personally feel that Call of Duty Vanguard, to me at least, was a lot more better than Cold Snore and Modern Warfare by a long shot. I am a person that absolutely hates camping, and Modern Warfare was pretty much just that: camping, Claymore City. You put a Claymore to your window, and you put a Claymore behind a door. You using a 7.25, and that was pretty much all the games that I would play. Even if I was playing like Domination and Hardpoint, that was pretty much the norm for me playing that. Cold War was a little bit different because you were able to move around and do a lot more things, but for some reason the lobbies just felt really dead. Not the lobby, excuse me, the maps just felt very, the flow of them just felt very weird, and every time you played it always felt like it was dead, like no one was playing. And I think, to me personally, it was because maybe they were a little bit too big. I think, I don't know, like to me it just felt like every time I played Cold War, people would move, but I guess it was just way too big, like we couldn't even see each other. And on top of that, when I was playing Cold War, my whole memory card, my hard drive completely corrupted, and I do believe it's because of Cold War. Something happened with the data file that I wasn't able to delete, and then the longer I left it on there, I guess that's what pretty much ate up my hard drive and completely corrupted my whole hard drive, and I lost everything. I had to re-download everything, buy another hard drive that cost me like around $150. Pretty annoying. So I have not played that game ever since that whole incident. And when I played Call of Duty Vanguard, my initial reaction to it was a pretty negative one. I did not like the beta. I thought it was very campy still, and granted, it was just pretty much just TDM when I was playing the beta, and it just, to me, the maps just didn't flow. Even though I think you only had like Gavutu, whatever, however you pronounce it, Eagle's Nest, and Hotel. I think those were the only three maps you were able to play in the beta, and all of them seemed very camp infested. No one was moving, even though it was the beta. So I absolutely hated the beta, and I even made a video. That was actually the first video that I uploaded to this channel, saying that Call of Duty Vanguard was going to be a disaster, it was going to fail. But once it was actually launched, I was pretty surprised because it was a lot more fun than I thought it was going to be. Even fast forward 7-8 months later, I'm still here playing it. And yes, occasionally I do find myself getting completely frustrated with, you know, some of the things that goes on, some of the guns being utterly broken, the meta pretty much being the same thing since the very first season, and just SBMM, I feel personally, is very cranked up in this year's COD title. So I'm not surprised that you know, we lost some players due to that, but to say that we lost 50 million players just based off Vanguard is very surprising, because for years we're crying and bitching and complaining about how we hated campers and how we wanted a game that actually had people moving, and the Call of Duty Vanguard pretty much offered us that, and we lost players, which was pretty surprising. I mean, Vanguard is by no means a good game. It's a bad game. It's definitely better than the other titles that we got in recent years, but it's far from what we were used to from Black Ops 1, Black Ops 2. You know, even, I won't even say even Advanced Warfare was even better than Vanguard. But this is definitely one of those games which was a little bit of a shiny bright light at a very dark time when it came to Call of Duty, especially for me, someone that really just wanted to move around and not get sound hoard and camped like crazy, and this game was pretty much just that. But it's just, to me, it's very hard to believe that people would actually play Modern Warfare and camp and put claymores instead of playing a game that actually lets you move around. And it's just, I don't know, like, I don't know what the player or the community wants now. I feel like the top of the majority, a lot of people just want SBMM gone, and that's not going to happen. And no matter how many times people will cry and complain about that, SBMM is never going to go away, at least not completely. They might dial it down a little bit, but it's always going to be there, I feel, because they only care about the bottom line, their money. And if they completely remove skill-based matchmaking, a lot of the new people that come and play and they get completely dominated, they're going to quit. And obviously if they leave early on, they're not going to buy anything from their play store, from the COD store, buy their skins and all that, because they're going to be gone. And only the actual people that take the time to get better at the game, maybe some of them might buy some of the skins, but the majority of the player base that buy those skins are the casuals, people that don't play this every day. They're just casuals that find maybe a gun camo that they like and they buy it. So they're not going to remove SBMM. So now the question is, what do you guys want to see in the new COD title? In your opinion, what will make the Call of Duty community happy? That isn't the removal of SBMM, because that's not going to happen, right? Like, what else do you want? I feel like in Vanguard we got people moving, but yeah, they completely ruined it with broken guns like the Cooper Carbine, and they still haven't nerfed it. They nerfed it actually recently, but didn't do shit. So it's kind of weird. Like, I'm not really understanding what the community wants now. Seeing that news to me was kind of shocking, because all intents and purposes I am having somewhat fun playing it, especially when I'm testing out new guns. It is very infuriating at times when people are just dick riding the meta, but I definitely lasted a lot longer playing this than I did playing Cold Snore and Modern Warfare. And you might even say, oh, it's because you're doing YouTube now, and that's true. I did actually start playing Call of Duty Vanguard, and I launched the Project GHN channel at the same time. But even if I wasn't playing Vanguard, I was playing Call of Duty World War II and Black Ops 4. I never played Modern Warfare or Cold Snore even at that time, even when the beta was released for Vanguard and we had to wait like maybe 2 months. For those 2 months, I was just playing World War II and Black Ops 4 because I did not want to touch those campy ass fucking games, right? So yeah, man, like it's just something I'm just very curious about, because I thought this game Vanguard was a lot more fun than Cold Snore and Modern Warfare, but apparently not a lot of people thought so, since they lost 50 million players in a single year. And I'm assuming that the number is just going to continue rising, because a lot of people are getting fed up already with these people just using the same meta shit, being the Cooper Carbine and MP40, the STG, and so on and so forth. I believe the PPSH also got added to that pool now, because the PPSH just recently got a buff that made that gun super insane. So that's probably going to be another gun that's going to be added into that list. And I can definitely see a lot of people leaving, and I'm actually noticing that as well, because when I'm playing Vanguard, and this is something that I absolutely hate, is when the lobbies disband and then I go back and it puts me to the next match and it's against the same fucking players, only they got a bit of a head start for God knows what reason. They got a head start and it's the same people. So it's like, then what's the whole point of disbanding lobbies if you're just gonna put us in the same dumbass lobby against the same people? Only they're probably going to load in quicker because probably they're closer to whatever servers we get connected to, and it's the same people. So I'm assuming maybe it's had to do with SBMM, or maybe it's because there's nobody playing multiplayer. And I guess this will kind of prove this article that allegedly they lost 50 million players in a single year. And I would definitely say if it's not SBMM, then it definitely holds true to that statement, because I'm literally playing against the same fucking people every single game. And the reason I know this is because every time I see someone use a Cooper Carbine or MP40, I look at their name and I instantly remember who they are. Sometimes they kill me with a double shotty, and that's someone I instantly recognize whenever I see them in the lobby again. And most times or not, they're using the same fucking gun anyway. So yeah, man, like I don't know, it's crazy. I'm confused. I honestly don't understand exactly what the community wants from the games now. We have more freedom to move around. We can use different type of guns and all that, and the maps, I mean, the maps are pretty bad, but you can move around. I think a lot of people were just initially complaining about the fucking campers. I was definitely one of them. I was complaining about the campers, and we got that with Vanguard, and apparently not a lot of people are having fun with it, and they're leaving the game. So I don't know, man. Definitely let me know your opinions on this. It's crazy. What would you guys want to see in Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2? What changes would you want? that isn't SBMM, because that's not going to go away like I mentioned. But anyways guys, I just want to go ahead and just end this video off here. Kind of a little bit more of a wrap, but also kind of news update of what's going on with this Call of Duty Vanguard and Call of Duty in general losing 50 million players. But yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comments. What would you like to see in the new games and the new titles in the future, even going forward from Modern Warfare 2 and beyond that? What changes would you guys like to see? Because apparently camping is missed because we're losing people. But anyways, that's pretty much it. That's all I got. So again, thank you guys so much for your time, and I'll see you all in the next video. All right, peace out.